Hello, everybody.
Good morning. Happy April Fool's Day. And today is what, Tom?
It's April Fool's Day. Oh, no, it's our season premiere.
It's our season
2 premiere.
We made it through winter.
Somehow.
Well, kind of mostly. Kind of mostly. But we are here to have some foolishly faux fun with you today because spring is here, but it's kind of not here. We just got some snow the other day. But welcome to season 2, everybody.
Season 2. And first of all, we want to thank Lisa and Kat here at Michael's.
At Michael's?
We're at Michael's because April Fools, I mean, are we going to have real flowers today?
No, we're not. Unfortunately, we don't in Minnesota. And you know, our pollinators have started coming out and they have no food to gather when they're out doing their flying. Obviously, they're in the ground now or in their homes because it dropped cold again. But yeah, we're gonna. Should we start out with pollinators this morning?
Well, I don't know, but I think this is faux or fake too. So.
Oh, that's right. Tom grew a ponytail last week.
No, I didn't. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's get on with it.
Okay. So we are going to talk about our University of Minnesota Extension priorities. We have 7 of them that all of the counties across the state promote. They are clean water, local food, pollinators, nearby nature, horticulture skills, climate change, and plant biodiversity.
We do all that?
We do all that and more. A lot of those kind of blend together. They're very interconnected. Our plant world, very interconnected.
In fact, often our projects we ask what the primary is and then what the secondary is or whatever, because there's just a lot of overlap.
Right. Most of our projects have a little bit of overlap. Yeah.
So how are we gonna start it out, Kelly?
We're gonna start with pollinators.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
You got me some flowers.
Oh my gosh.
No, you didn't.
Jeez. Okay. So pollinators, where do they get their nectar?
They get it from the flower.
Yeah, from the flower, right? Yep.
But the nectar comes from the petals. Sometimes.
Yep. There's nectar in some flowers, but other pollinators gather what?
Pollen,
right.
Pollen. And pollen's really what it's all
get
about.
It? Pollinator.
Pollinators. Oh, okay. Yeah, I get it. So there's pollen, but there's nectar there to kind of attract them too.
Yeah,
sweetness.
Exactly.
Everybody likes a little
that's
sweetness.
But some flowers attract pollinators at a different rate, and those are perfect flowers. Perfect flowers are really easily identifiable. You can see all those flower parts inside, the anther, the stamen, the pistil.
So let's look at,
camera
here we go, camera skills.
We had all winter to work on them, and look what we got.
So Kelly, which one's a perfect one? Because aren't they all perfect? They're plastic.
No. No, they're not all perfect. And they're not all perfect because some flowers are self-pollinating, so they have hoods over the top of them. Most of our leguminous plants have a hood over the top, and the pollinators can't get in there. Tomatoes are self-pollinating. We have lots of different kinds of flowers. A tulip is a perfect flower because inside the petals you can see all of those flower parts. The pistil, stamen, anther, stigma, everything is there for those pollinators to find and get what they need to get. So we also get perfect flowers on woody material, like shrubs and trees.
These are herbaceous, and that's a woody plant, right?
Yeah, and these are herbaceous flowers. Some spring blooming flowers are tulips, daffodils, crocus. Yep, the daffodils are already coming up, some hyacinths. So we've got some flowers coming up that are going to be feeding our pollinators soon. So that's about pollinators.
That's all about pollinators.
What should we go to next, Tom?
Do you want to do clean water?
Clean water. Yeah, we could talk clean water now.
So being here brings up some thoughts about clean water, right?
Some good and some bad, maybe. Yeah, exactly. When you think about consumptive water use, and when we talk about clean water here with the Master Gardeners, we talk about ways to maybe alter our landscape to keep our water clean. Put in rain gardens, use less water, collect water for irrigation purposes, that kind of thing. But also, our world uses a lot of water to make what it makes. And as you look at all of these plants that are made, they use a lot of plastics, a lot of petroleum products, and there's water used in the processing of these plants. So would our planet be better off if we were growing real plants instead of having a lot of plastic plants?
That's what we promote.
That's what we promote, right, yeah. But
so there's no watering involved here.
There's no watering involved here,
benefit,
but there's a lot of water usage involved in the dyes and the making of the fabrics and everything that these artificial flowers and plants are made from. But let's walk over to these artificial plants over here because that maybe counteracts what I just said about clean water. Nearby nature. Can you get the camera going,
You know what that
Tom?
means, Tom? That means we have to flip.
Oh, geez, Tom.
All right. Okay, here we go. Okay. Okay, here we go.
So look at all these. Look at all these. What if you're somebody that can't get outside very often? What if you got a black thumb? What if you don't have a green thumb and you sort of tend to not be able to take care of the plants that are given to you? These kinds of plants, an artificial plant, serves the same purpose. It brings nature inside, and you don't necessarily have to care for it. And what's that word you like to say, Tom?
Biophilia.
Biophilia.
I love biophilia,
Well,
and I think one reason people have indoor plants is because it does make them feel good.
it does. Indoor plants can be either artificial or real, and of course you need light. Some artificial plants require less light. Is there a pothos sitting here? I thought I saw.
Well, I think
pothos
all these
sitting there.
artificial plants require less light.
You're right. Yeah, exactly.
From that point,
But mother-in-law's tongue. I think this is
Yep.
a common name. This is a low light plant, really low light since it's artificial. But you can also get the live version, the real version, and keep it in a low light
And
situation.
I have them kind of along by the drapes and stuff because they're vertical. They're a little bit easier to
they
to
take
keep
up
together,
less
so
space.
make them best.
Real plants give off oxygen. These don't, but they don't require any care. So nearby nature, you can actually get some nature in by using artificial plants in the right spot with indoor places that don't see a lot
And
of
look at this!
natural
Look
light.
at this layout here at Michael's. Oh my gosh, this is crazy.
Yeah, all kinds of stuff. Oh, there's a low
We're going
light
shopping
pothos over there.
afterwards.
So what do we go to next?
We're going to.
We crossed off clean water.
We crossed off clean water.
We crossed off pollinators.
We crossed
We
off
did nearby
pollinators.
nature.
And. Uh-oh.
Oh, what are you doing?
What am I doing? I flipped. Okay, we flipped.
Where are we going?
We're going to go. We did nearby nature, and I think the next one is going to be. What?
What?
Local food?
Over here.
And, talk about local food. Kelly is our local food growth team lead. And if there's, she's also known as the seed lady. But, oh my gosh,
Here's some local
there's
food.
some food. I don't know if
Here's some local food.
I don't know if it's all local.
No, you probably know it's definitely not local. You can look at these and see where they were produced. So you can also find out where your food was produced. Some of our food has exorbitant food miles attached to it, but we know that Arizona isn't drawing down from the Colorado for the food that's grown there. Now California is having issues with their food production, with the drought, the severe drought that they've had there, and the snow caps just aren't releasing enough water. It is important that we buy our food locally. And hey, cool fun fact, Olmsted County has put more farmers on the land recently than any other county in southeast Minnesota. We are growing our farmers. Most farmers, Tom, are our age. They're old, like us, right?
Well, and I think if you remember an episode last year, America needs farmers.
America needs farmers,
We need
right?
farmers.
So local food keeps money in our local economy, and it supports a
Apples.
farmer's livelihood, and local food is more nutritious because it hasn't traveled and been stored for a long time. It's harvested at a more edible stage than being harvested early, so it ripens in a cooler or in transport. So consider local food, growing your own food, and so this is an example of things that, maybe we might be able to grow
So there's-
someday.
maybe some
Citrus.
people have cold weather grapes, but we do have some wineries in the
Frontenac.
state.
Frontenac is a wonderful grape variety.
Frontenac, Marquette is another one.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then-
Apples. Of course, we're an apple
We
state.
definitely
grow a
are
lot of
into
apples.
apples, boy.
Apples are second to turkey.
Yep.
We're the number one
Yep.
turkey state in the nation.
And we got some great hybrids and cultivars that the U of M has
U of M,
developed
yes.
over the years.
Zestar, Sweet 16, and of course the most famous one in the last 2 decades.
Honeycrisp.
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 Who doesn't like a Honeycrisp, right?
Yeah, and I've tried some Kiss too.
And
so
is there Tango?
Tango?
Sweet
Tango?
Tango?
Yeah.
You're losing your garland,
I'm
Tom.
losing my garland. I'm losing my gardening. Okay, all right.
Okay, now
What's
where are we
next on
going?
the board
local
here?
food. So we did local food. Oh, climate.
Oops. We're still live. Oh God. Okay, that was unplanned.
Folks, please post in the comments about Tom's camera skills.
We're working on
really,
it.
we
Okay.
need some help. I
Okay,
don't know
wait.
if anybody out there wants to help us with camera skills, but that's why we
You're
love-
like vertical
that's why we
now.
like Tom.
You're
Ross.
like, yeah,
Because of his
yeah.
camera skills.
Okay.
So climate change. We're going to talk climate change now.
We're talking climate change.
Yeah, and so this is another.
We're not talking camera work.
We are not talking camera
Okay.
work. We are just going to move along. So climate change, one of the biggest things we can do for climate change is to prevent food waste. We've got people wanting to grow more. What are you doing?
I don't know what I'm doing. They keep telling me to rotate my phone. Okay,
Are
well,
we even on?
yes, we are live. We still are live. But oh my
Come
God,
over here and be with me so you can actually see what you're doing. So I can see what you're doing.
I can see what I'm doing. Okay, all right, okay, there we go. Okay, all right, here we are.
No, we're not. Oh my goodness.
Oh, good. Okay.
I hope people have had their coffee and they're ready for this. There we are. That is not us. Still.
That is not us. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay.
It's sideways.
I know, and it won't let me correct because I dropped the phone, evidently. See? Okay. All right. Okay. Here. Okay.
We need to finish this up. This is
Yes.
this is awful. Okay, so climate change. We need to stop wasting so much food, which means maybe we're growing too much food or the wrong kind. And
You think so?
Maybe. And we need to keep our soil covered. We need more grasses. How do you say the word, Tom?
Poaceae.
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 Poaceae,
Oh,
the grasses, like our barleys and our oats, make great cover crops. Vetch. Vetch is a leguminous crop. Where's the vetch, Tom? Where's the camera?
The vetch is right here,
Vetch,
but oh my
vetch.
God. You know,
Vetch.
that right there, there's vetch.
Vetch, even though it's an invasive, it's a nitrogen fixer. It puts nutrients back in the soil. Nitrogen is one of our biggest macronutrients that
Yep.
plants need, right? Right?
There's me.
So cover your soil. Keep your soil covered. It's really important. Practice regenerative agriculture. Even in your home garden, plant a cover crop. In your veggie garden. It's a nice ceiling, Tom. There we go. I like it.
Well, geez, I don't know. Gosh, this is crazy. All right, I dropped my camera, and this is what happens.
Yeah, and check with your local farmer when you're buying food. See if they use regenerative practices and compost. Don't waste food. Buy just what you need. Do we have any more of these
I think
things?
we've got them all. Well, no.
Have we got 'em
Plant
all?
biodiversity. That's a tough one because, we're talking about. I mean, we have the invasive species. No, that's
Yeah.
plant biodiversity. Yes.
Yeah.
So everybody knows they're invasive species.
Like
soon.
dandelions.
Dandelions.
But they're awesome. They're the biggest
They were
source
brought
of
by the
protein.
Europeans, and they
Yeah.
love them. And don't knock those flowers down right away.
Yeah, mow up the seeds, get rid of the seeds, pull them up before they go to that pom-pom stage so your neighbors don't counteract with a lot of 2,4-D to kill next year's sprouting
Yep.
plants. But those dandies, we need them. Best source of protein for those pollinators when they come out in the spring.
Yeah, if you're going to do this no mow May,
It's
then
coming up next
coming
month.
up, but maybe think about letting those flowers go, and then when the seed heads start forming, then you can knock them down.
Yeah, no mow May is great, but keep those seeds from
Yeah,
germinating.
don't let those seeds because it is a perennial.
K species,
Yes.
they germinate fast and they release a lot of seeds.
Okay, we got that plant, and
I
then
think we're done.
And then we got garlic,
people
mustard,
don't
and some
wanna watch
others.
us sideways
Yeah,
anymore.
and I think we got to work on this. So,
We?
gosh, all right. Well, hopefully you had some fun. We had some faux fun,
Do this.
fake fun.
Lean this. No, the other way, and then we'll
Okay,
just do-
okay. Camera won't let me. It's like
Bye, everybody.
Okay.
Have a great weekend.
Bye bye.
Happy April Fool's
Happy
Day.
April Fool's Day. Hope you have a good one.
Oh my goodness.
God, oh jeez. Oops.